Welcome to Gaston Spotlight. I'm your host, Max Occasion, and today I will be interviewing Xavier Walker on his daily routine and life. So, Xavier, nice to have you here today.
Good to be on the show. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. And what time do you normally wake up, and what does your morning routine look like when you're out of bed?
It depends on the day when I get up. Usually if it's for school on like Tuesdays, I get up around let's say 8 o'clock to give myself like an hour and a half to get up. Then first thing I'll probably do is procrastinate. I definitely procrastinate for like 30 minutes. Then I go brush my teeth, get something to eat. Wait, no, that's backwards. I actually eat first, then I brush my teeth. That'd be the smarter thing to do. Then I do my hair, get dressed, and take my dog out, and then I'm usually out the door around like 9:30, usually, hopefully. Sometimes a little bit later.
And how do you normally get ready for the day, both physically and mentally?
Sometimes if I'm feeling proactive enough, I'll stretch before I head out, just because I feel like an old man sometimes. I feel like my joints just don't work how they used to back in my... Because I've been having really bad, I think I pulled something a couple weeks ago and it's still hurting, so I probably should get that checked out. And mentally wise, I don't do nothing. I literally just suck up and deal with it, and I walk out the door.
I hear you. And what does a typical school day look like for you?
When I get here around 8 o'clock, maybe a little bit earlier if I'm lucky, if I beat the traffic at least, whatever is on the agenda, literally if right now we're doing TV studio stuff. Right now we're practicing directing and all that jazz, going through the different crew roles. So that's pretty cool. That's what my Tuesdays and Thursdays look like right now. So it's pretty cool.
And I know you mentioned that specific class, but is there any other class that you might have as a favorite other than that one?
No, it's probably my favorite class because it gives me a piece of what I really want to do. I enjoy more of the editing aspects of all my different classes. So it's the one that I definitely have the most interest in. And it's the one that I can probably give the most passion in, because I can't lie, for my other classes, sometimes I'm a little procrastinator and a slacker, but at the end of the day, I'm still getting them A's, so it doesn't really...
I hear you. And what do you normally do after school? Do you have a job? Do you go to the gym, work out? How does a typical afternoon look like after school?
Usually I go to work, and whenever I get out, usually I get out later, around 11 o'clock, and then I'll work out, then I'll head to bed. And that's literally all I do. I go to work after school, then when I get back, I'll work out, do some schoolwork if I have to do any, then take a shower, game for a bit, and then I'm usually in bed by 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's pretty late. Well, if you could change one thing about your daily routine, what might it be and why?
The time I go to bed, to be honest, because sometimes that 1 or 2 o'clock is the earliest I'll go to bed. Sometimes if I really need to, I'll go to bed 3, 4, sometimes even 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. It's just because I'm a lot more proactive at night. But if I could change that, I'd love to be more proactive during the day, because it just makes me feel overall better. That's also a reason why I started dressing better, because it makes me feel more prepared to be proactive during the day rather than being proactive during the night. Because usually in the night, I'm at my desk in my PJs, listening to music and just doing schoolwork.
And I know you touched on a little bit of your nightly routine, but overall, what does your nightly routine consist of on a day-to-day basis?
Yeah, like I said, I'll get out of work. I'll get out of work at 10, 11 o'clock, drive my way home, and then I'll take my dog out again if my mom already hasn't. And, like I said, work out for a bit, do my schoolwork, hop in the shower, then it's bedtime.
And to end things off, what has been your favorite part of the day?
The time that I get to go to bed, because I feel like lately I've been really stressed out just for a bunch of stuff, and it's making me really tired.
I got you. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we had today. So thank you, Xavier, for joining us today on Gaston Spotlight. It was great to have you on the show. If you would like to see more of what we do here in the broadcasting program, you can follow us on Instagram at Gaston Broadcast.